Are there any friendships that are ever built in a toilet cubicle? Or,
very, very strong
especially at a
friendships.
nightclub or something like that, maybe back in the day,
But
friendships for life.
No, they're not for life. They're very much
Toilet
in the moment.
friendships, yeah.
I know.
He's a dickhead.
They're all dickheads. I know. I hate them. I hate them too.
But you need us.
Huh? What? What fucking for? Can we be real, Bags?
Go for it, mate.
How are you?
Rip in. I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really good. In fact, I am really good. I'm feeling very healthy and all of that at the moment. And,
You are really super duper healthy at the moment. No drinking.
Yeah, I've been on a wellness campaign for like almost a year now. So it's
And you know what?
really paying off.
I said this to you on the phone the other day, and I actually should apologise. I'm going to say how much of it, because sometimes arseholes, right, on this podcast?
Sometimes assholes.
You have been through a transformation.
Right.
And I have not, let's be honest, said out loud No, I've never.
No, but I
here's
think
the
it's because we see each other so much.
all the time.
Yeah.
And so I didn't say anything, right? And then I had this moment where I went, I've got to apologise to you.
You don't, but...
No, I do. Because I should have said, hey, fucking, but also, are you supposed to say, hey, well done, like
Exactly.
you're killing it? Or like, when do you, like, what's the right time to say that?
I don't know either.
Are you still mid-journey or where are we at?
I'm definitely still on my journey. And also, I didn't notice that there'd been a transformation.
No, there has.
Honest.
Because I've watched the videos back.
Yes. So we had a listener also comment on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
And the other week, I was in the sizzle and I went and saw Kyle and Jackie O.
Yep.
And they went bananas. They were going, oh my God, you're unrecognisable. And I was like, I'm really not. Like, I'm not. And they were like, no, seriously, I mean, I haven't seen them in the flesh in, I don't know, 6 months or something. And they were both like, fuck, really?
You know where you notice it? Your face.
The face. That's what Jack said. She said.
Straight away, because you can see.
She said, you're looking really chiseled. And then Kyle said to me, he goes, yeah, you look completely different. He goes, remember that meat curtain you used to have hanging off your chin? And I was like, oh my God, I do. Like,
so you took that pretty well.
yeah, because we were laughing and he's a good friend. And, you know, I know, anyway, I like him and I like the way we communicate. You know, it doesn't upset me at all. And then they've got this huge screen.
Meat curtain.
Yeah, meat curtain. And then they've got this huge screen in their studio. It's a whole wall, right? And I said to them, oh God, there's this photo that the Daily Mail always uses of me from years ago when I was 160 kilos. And I said, I can always date the height of my weight by this photo. They bring this photo up on this huge wall, you know, and we were just laughing about it going, oh my God. And
are you, in that moment, and you do have a really good relationship with Kyle and Jackie O, but are you laughing along?
Genuinely laughing.
And when you see that though, is there any part of you that's like, oh, okay, there's a pang in that? Or,
no, not anymore.
Not anymore.
But had I been at that weight,
that would hurt.
Oh my God. And this is why I was talking to them, because Kyle has gotten to a point where he's really miserable about his weight. Genuinely. So much so that he's talking about it publicly on their show, and he's started a club, and I can't remember what name he's actually gone with. At one stage it was a Boombalada Club, but I can't remember. But he wants other people in the same boat to join up. They've launched it, and
that's good.
To
I like
support
that.
each other. It's
I like
brilliant.
that for him.
And that's why I got in touch with Bruno, his producer, and I just said to Bruno, I said, look, tell Kyle from me that I'm on Manjaro, this medication, and it's been an absolute game changer, life changer, and I think he should look into it with his doctor. And then they said, oh, will you come in and talk to Kyle about it? So I said, sure. So that's why I ended up in there. But I said to them, I've realised I've obviously turned a point. Anyone who's lost a lot of weight will know that for a long time you're just slogging it out. To start is the hardest part, of course, right? So back when I was that Daily Mail photo, is when you feel helpless, hopeless. You feel like...
What got you there?
Oh, just misery, just life misery, you know.
Were you at a point where you didn't care much anymore about things?
Didn't care about myself at all, was just trying to cope. I just wasn't coping.
And what were you eating? What was the diet?
You know what? I think it was all kids' leftovers. I had little kids. This was 2016 when I hit my peak. So my kids then were 7. Their father has gone. My father, I think, was living with us. So you can imagine this is a pretty stressful period of time. Working so hard, working so many jobs. No time to take care of myself, but then obviously no motivation. Like, I wasn't carving out time to take care of myself either. Just not coping with life, just white knuckling it all the time and living on kids' leftovers, I reckon. It's hard to say because even Kyle said to me that day, he was like, I feel like I don't eat a lot. And I said, I know what you mean. I was the same. I used to think to myself, I'm not sitting down to whole pizzas or like eating a lot during the day, but somehow it's the whole mess. It's just the whole mess. I don't know how we get into it. But so I went to tell him about this, but obviously I've hit a tipping point where suddenly people can notice because suddenly everywhere I go, people are going, oh my God, you look like a different person. I don't think I do, but because I see myself every day. And you see me nearly every day. So I think that's why we didn't notice. But yeah, seeing myself in that big photo, and I just wanted to say to Kyle and say to his listeners who are in the same boat, it is possible. People will tell you that when you hit middle age, it's impossible to lose weight. That's not true. But people will also say to you, there's a lot of shame around being overweight, So people will say, it's a simple matter of calories in versus calories out. And it's really not. It's really actually not. And
it's not that.
It's not that.
I always thought it was that. Like I always thought it was like, okay, if you eat a pizza, go to the gym the next day, burn the pizza off.
Well, what it is...
Isn't that a thing?
That's an oversimplification of the way it works. So, each of us burns calories differently. It's really, and I'm not just making this up. This is like, Google it. You'll find any number of academic articles that will explain to you that we all burn calories at a different rate. It's really hard to gauge how many calories we're burning. Your watch might say you've burnt 600 calories, but that's not necessarily true. We're burning calories as we sleep, but it's hard to gauge how many. Also, our bodies can go into starvation mode at different points. If we don't eat enough, suddenly your body refuses to let weight go. So it's complicated. And as I said to Kyle, never listen to a skinny bloke about how to lose weight because they're the blokes who'll say to you, it's just bloody calories in versus calories out and all I do is blah, 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 blah. Other fat people are really important. Anyone who's been really overweight and managed to lose weight,
listen to them.
That's who I listen to.
Sure.
That's who I want to hear from.
Yeah, because they've solved the problem.
But and it's a really complex problem. But unfortunately, at the moment, I think we're living through a period where there's a lot of famous people who are clearly using these medications and lying about it.
Right.
Now, I don't give a fuck what Lizzo says. There is no way in the world she has lost half of her body weight somehow, suddenly, miraculously. This woman's been obese her entire life. Somehow, suddenly, she's just figured it all out. At the exact same moment, there's a medication available that helps people lose weight really quickly. So she's all over her social media going, I'm losing all my weight the natural way. And I'm like, you are full of shit. And I get so angry. I try to be compassionate because I think I understand the shame around obesity. I do. And I understand that you want to be a person who is able to not be obese. I get that's the dream, girl. I've lived it. That's the dream. But I just think it's rotten to be telling other obese people that, you've just suddenly turned into a skinny person and it's just calories in and calories out and I'm working out with a trainer. Bullshit.
Because the thing is, she may actually be doing that, but they're
on top of,
yeah.
Because,
and so it's not the full truth. But also, does she have to? Does she have to say that? Like, can't that be her thing to worry about?
I personally, my perspective, I think it's rotten. I think people who lie about how they have beaten obesity is rotten. To me, it would be like if you...
But is there a part of her thinking, well, I've faked it? Is that what she's worried about?
That's what I mean. That's the shame. That's skinny people saying, well, you've done it the easy way. You faked it. And it's like, you can fuck yourself because it doesn't matter how I did it. The main thing is...
the result.
I got healthy.
Yeah.
And I deserve that. I didn't deserve to be obese. That's not because I'm a bad person or, any of that shit or a lazy person or any of that stuff.
But does she want to be seen as someone who just did it?
Yeah.
And
because that's our dream.
Right. So then does she have to say that? Does she have to say the bit? Does she have to say the secret?
I'm going to sneeze. This room makes me sneeze.
We'll leave it in there.
Good. I am going to say something very hyperbolic right now, but I mean it.
Now, what's the word hyperbolic mean?
Hype. I'm going to say something that sounds outrageous, but I mean it.
All right.
If you found a drug that cured your cancer and you started telling other people, well, you know what? This is Belle Gibson shit.
Yeah.
And you started telling other people that you cured your cancer with diet and exercise, I would think you were a pretty low dog.
I think, is that the same?
I think it is.
No, okay, let's do it with, I came back with a full head of hair.
Yep.
And I just said, mate, I just hung out in the sun a bit more and fucking it grew back.
Just massaged it every time.
Massaged it, right?
Look.
Isn't that the same area? Because it's a kind of a cosmetic-y kind of thing. I think when it goes to cancer, it's a bit of a different story,
No, but obesity is a health disaster.
That's true, yeah.
It's a health disaster.
Is my receding hairline a health disaster?
That's what I mean. It's not. Now, so theoretically, I should say, yeah, it's the same. You should share with other bald guys how you've done it, right? I think that's just the generous human thing to do. But I do think it's different if you found a way to defeat obesity. Like my father died of type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
I was definitely on the track to the same destination. And so if I said, I just beat it because it's essentially just this narrative of, I just became a better person. I just became a skinny person. It's just rotten because I know full well that's impossible. That is impossible. And I've had doctors even say that, you know what, it's virtually impossible to lose the amount of weight that you need to lose without any kind of medical intervention.
Can I ask you some probing questions?
Go for it.
What were you at your heaviest?
160 kilos.
What are you around now?
Around 96.
And so what was the time frame for that?
The 160 kilo photo that they always use in their Daily Mail was 2016. And I know that because it's a photo you can see in the background, the heading. It was at a gig that was Susan Sarandon, live on stage in Conversation in Melbourne. And I was staying home a lot during that period because I just was really embarrassed about how I looked. But I was invited to this thing and Donna really wanted to go as well. So I was like, fuck it, all right, let's go. I get there, there's a red carpet. And I was like, oh my God. And then I think to myself, oh, well, who cares about me? Like, they're just taking photos of everyone to be polite. Like, no one's going to care about me. Well, the Daily Mail is still using that photo 9 years later. But as I say, I can laugh at it now. And I'm not laughing at that person. But what Kyle said, I found genuinely funny. But when I was in that body, oh, my God, just hopeless, helpless, just thinking, how am I going to fix this? How I got to do something? How am I going to? And miserable about in every way. So
it's actually really interesting. I saw a video of you recently. You were being interviewed by someone, and it must have been around that time. And the first thing that came into my mind was, I don't work with somebody. I work with a completely different person.
Yeah, right.
To that because the way you were talking you're obviously going through a lot. You're going through your divorce.
Yeah.
You're going through a lot of heavy just shit, and it's 9 years. You're a completely different person now.
Definitely. Yep. I don't work in any of those environments anymore. I do.
That?
I feel younger.
Yeah. That's the thing. You seem, your energy is younger.
Yeah.
The way that you were talking 9 years ago was really almost like you were at the end of your time.
I was in so many toxic situations at once. So many. With my ex-husband, with my father, with work. I was in a number of toxic work environments.
And then you got the weight on top of that as well, that you're dealing with. And right.
Someone just said to me this morning, we were chatting about, I was doing a Australian true crime recording this morning, and that guy said to me, wow, you're just like, he said, I haven't seen you on TV or anything in a couple of years and you're a completely different person. He had also lost a lot of weight. So of course we had this chat. And I said to him, you know, it seems to coincide, my heaviest weights coincide with really dark periods in my life as well. And he said, oh, absolutely. He said it's soothing, self-soothing with food. And I was like, yeah. Just in the same way a lot of people with trauma medicate with alcohol and drugs.
Right.
You know? So, yeah, it's I don't laugh at the person that was me, but when Kyle describes it that way, I have to laugh and I have to go, yeah. And I also think it's a healthy, positive way of looking at it. And I think that he is going to help himself and others by having this attitude about it. And that's why I was on there and we were joking a lot about it. We were teasing Jackie about being a scrawny, tiny little bird. And she was like, no, but I got fat too. And we were like, nah, that was nothing, you know. I really, and this drug, Kyle has this drug in his fridge, Manjaro, and he hasn't used it yet. So, and I'm like, why? Why haven't you? So it's such a psychological battle because he's got the medication there and something's stopping him from using it.
Is there a like a fat person license where if you're fat, then you can say to another fat person, "Oi, fatty."
Yeah.
Where like, but
not everyone will cop it,
right? Yeah. So if a skinny person says it's like, "Oh, well, let's pile on that guy."
Yeah. But that's why I wanted to go and talk to him because I was like, you know, I can say whatever I want to Kyle, and I know I can about it.
If Jackie had chipped in and gone, "All right, fatties." Right.
That's what she said. She said, I'm going to shut the fuck up because I get it. Okay, I get what you're both saying and I'm going to stay out of it. But, you know, it's so funny because he's saying to me, Manjaro, he goes, I thought that was for the real fat losers, you know, the real lost causes. And I was like, that's us, mate. Kyle, that's us. That's you and me. I don't know who you're visualising or who you think, but that's us.
Yeah.
We're the extreme. We're the edge of the wedge. And also because we're both in our 50s, I was like, dude.
I can't imagine Kyle being skinny.
And
he was. Like when he was on if you look back at images of him he used to host a Australian Idol and all that kind of thing, he was a thinner guy back then. Yeah. He had the tips in the hair and all that kind of gear.
Right.
What was going on there?
I'm not suggesting he needs to.
That was in his McFadden days, I think.
Yeah, it was the McFadden days. And he said himself there was a fair bit of cocaine involved in that body shape for him at that time. He said that the other morning. But, yeah, look, I think he's doing a really good thing. And as I said, he said to me, you know, what do you think really helps you psychologically? What made you decide to just do anything to make this happen? And I said, watching my father die of type 2 diabetes, Kyle. I was like, everything the doctors said would happen, happened.
I actually heard the bit as well where you were talking about the two of you hooking up.
Me and Kyle. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And the two of you bumping around in the bed together.
So we'd need a winch. We'd have to get Bruno in to help us. Yeah, that's true. We did talk about that. Woo. But yeah, you know, the point is, as I said to Kyle, he goes, something about I don't want to stop living my life or something. And I said, you know what you don't want to go blind and lose your legs in front of your baby.
Oh, yeah.
And his face,
he
was
what
just
happened?
like,
yeah.
Oh my God, I never thought of it that way. And I said, well, that's the way it is. It's actually the way it is.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, because I know he's besotted with that little baby boy of his, and being a 52-year-old dad of a toddler is like you actually have to take really good care of yourself, mate, because you've got to live a long time.
All right, well, if you have a secret and you want to share it on the podcast, all you have to do is go to the link in the bio, or you can write them into us as well. Our first secret for today: I used to stick my hand under the wall in public bathrooms and say, high five.
Man.
Most people said, what the fuck? One guy high-fived me back and we're still friends now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Whack. Bang.
High five. I thought you were going to say, and one guy put his cock in my hand. That's what I would be expecting. But I guess I hang out in different toilets. But look, I love that. I love everything about that. I used to... Speaking of weight loss, I mean, I have really done it all. And there was a period in Brisbane many, many years ago where every day religiously after work, I would walk for an hour around New Farm Park. And some days it was really hot. And so I'd just go round and round this big track. And a couple of times, it must have been a regular thing, there was another bloke who used to walk around at the same time as me, and he would walk the opposite direction. And one day, I just thought it was kind of getting uncomfortable that we just saw each other there all the time. We just kind of walked past each other twice every lap. And I did that one day. I was like, high five. And he was high-fived me. And then
connection.
We're not still friends, but it was a nice connection. It was a nice moment.
High five. Toilet high fives are a bit strange.
Toilet high five, I would find that hilarious.
You'd love a toilet high five?
I would find that hilarious. I'd still be your friend today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
Well, I mean, you ladies are always in the toilets, and
Yeah, not a lot of-
are there any friendships that are ever built in a toilet cubicle? Or,
very, very
like,
strong
especially at a
friendships.
nightclub or something like that. Maybe back in the day, you can cry and all that kind of thing, and all of a
Very
sudden, next
strong,
thing you
yeah, friendships, but
friendships
they don't,
for life.
No, they're not for life. They're very much in
Toilet
the moment.
friendships. Yeah.
Very much in the moment. I know.
He's a dickhead.
They're all dickheads. I know. I hate them. I hate them too.
But you need us.
Huh? What?
What?
Yeah.
Nah, you need us.
No. No. What fucking for? Fair dinkum.
You love us. Hey? What would you
Why
do?
was I- yeah.
What would you do without us? You know?
Well, it's like you go for a walk at night.
Oh, okay,
Very
mate. You
simple.
don't always bring back
Sorry,
the bloody
I'm
true crime.
sorry, but
Fucking
that's-
Jesus
that's the
Christ.
answer that
I
everyone
talk about the
gives.
fun ones, mate.
Where was I the other day?
The
and
ones
a
that are
lady,
fun about the joint.
a stranger said to me, she said, "Oh God, they're all fucking useless, aren't they?" About men. It was just a really powerful moment. I was like, "Wow, yeah."
Look, we are though. We know.
I know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no.
Oh, I know.
You love us though.
I love you, darling. I love Louis. I love my son.
But mate,
I love.
there's a lot of good. You love Carl
RuPaul.
Stefanovic.
I love Carl Stefanovic.
You like Kyle Sandilands.
I love
no
Kyle
one would
Sandilands.
expect that out of you. Like, you love a lot of guys, mate, and you love a lot of the
true.
unexpected guys. So just
That is true.
yeah,
actually.
you give us a hard time, mate. But let's be honest, you dig down, even with your dad.
I do love a
I hear
buffet.
little moments. We all hear the little
Yeah,
moments, and we
yeah.
go, "Hang on a second, what's going on here?"
I do love a buffet, but
You do love a
I
bloody
don't ever want to
buffet.
live with another buffet. I don't want to.
Well, we'll
ever,
see. You've said it here now, but I mean, we'll see what happens. Give it a couple of years, and then all of a sudden, I did say I wouldn't go with
Next
another
minute,
buffet.
I'm going out with Maddie Johns or something.
Yeah.
No offense, Mrs. Johns. I know that's not going to happen, but you know what I mean.
Well, you
a
never know.
massive
Mr. Boris
buffet.
or someone like that.
Mr. Boris.
Is he a buffet? He's a bit of a buffet, isn't he?
He's got just the right amount of buffet in him.
He's a bit of fun about the joint. Yeah.
Okay, you got me.
Larry Emger.
Larry's a lovely fella,
Isn't he?
yeah.
He's
I don't
a-
know if he's got enough buffet in him for me, to be honest.
He's such a gentleman, that guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a gentleman.
But he's fun.
Definitely fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on
Come
a
on
scale
down.
of 1 to Carl Sandilands, where Carl
Where's he
Stefanovic's
fun?
about an 8,
Yeah.
I'd say Larry Emder's about a 4.
Whoa.
Only because
Did not expect that.
he's a very sweet, lovely guy.
So you girls don't want the sweet, lovely guy. This is fucking interesting. You're very confused over there.
I'm very confused because on one hand I hate them. Look, I've said this before. I am a man-hating lesbian trapped in the body of a cock-hungry woman.
What a bloody
It's
time
a
it is for
nightmare.
you.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare being me.
So why don't you just lean one way?
Because I can't. Because I can't go full les and I can't stand having a relationship with a man. So I'm trapped in the middle.
Just pick one, mate.
Constantly
Just
chasing
pick one.
cock
What do you want?
and then throwing it away, wanting it to get away from me. Pretty soon after I catch it, I want it gone.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare being me. You got no idea.
All right, our next secret. I once ate an entire cake at work that wasn't mine. We've all been there.
Speaking
We've
of
all
eating
been.
disorders, yeah. Okay, sure.
When people ask who stole it, I joined the hunt to find the thief.
Who stole that cake?
Let's go get him.
Well, you're
was
wiping
me.
cream off your tie.
I've done that so many times in a workplace where
Not
I've
a
eaten
whole
someone's
cake.
no, not a cake, but I've eaten someone's food and then acted like, oh fuck, I don't know.
It becomes fun, doesn't it? When someone starts labelling their Tupperware,
Oh,
it's just a
mate.
challenge for a certain person, isn't
What
it?
loser labels their own?
Oh.
You know what? Fucking chill out. If
Yeah.
I eat your spaghetti bolognese, right?
I find that hilarious. The people who do that, like, I could never open Tupperware in a work
Smash it.
fridge, and
Oh,
people
mate.
do.
Yeah, because sometimes there'll be like a work drinks or whatever.
True, yeah.
And then you just go to the fridge and you're
You're
like,
so
oh,
right.
someone's left their bloody Beryl's left their bloody bolognese here. Let's just smash it.
You're so right. If I'm drunk, I'll eat anything. So yeah, I would do that drunk. But people do it. Or people's yogurt, people's
yeah.
butter is always a fair game. I will use other people's butter.
Yeah, peanut butter and shit like that.
Like it's a tiny bit of butter.
Yeah.
And they're like, stop using my people are using my butter, and they got a label on it. But eating a whole cake at work,
that's a good
commitment.
Yeah.
That is, were you stoned? Like, what? How did that even work?
And what kind of cake do you think
I'm
it was?
imagining that
Like a mud
really,
cake or like a Woolworths mud cake?
Woolworths mud cake. You're probably right. Yeah, because I was imagining like a creamy layered.
A wedding cake.
All the cream. No, you can buy them at Woolies or Coles now.
Oh, yeah.
They even have the rainbow ones, but they've got so much icing on them. I'm like, oh man, that would make you sick. But you're right. The Woolies mud cake, the Coles mud cake.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's go off topic here for a moment.
Yeah.
Favourite cake? I'm going to go in first. Black Forest. Unexpected.
Too much for me. It's not really that unexpected.
What do you mean?
That's a really common popular cake.
Is it really?
Yeah. Black Forest cake, for sure.
Fucking love it, mate. And a carrot cake.
Carrot cake.
Fucking how good's a carrot cake? But I need my
So
carrot
good.
bit. Like I need the part soft. I don't want to like,
Yeah.
you know, you got to get the fucking
Yeah.
knife through it or.
Although I grew up on, I'm just waving Sonia in because I think I'm in a radio studio.
Get in here, mate.
Get in here, mate.
Get
That's
in
all right.
here.
We're just talking about cakes,
Yeah.
Son.
What's your favorite type of cake?
Oh, I love Madeira.
Yeah,
Madeira. Is that the orange one? Is
It
it?
does have orange in it.
Yeah, it's got the orange in it. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
old
yeah.
school. I was just going to say the same thing. I'm going like I've started to like the sorts of cakes my nan would have when I was a kid, and it's like Madeira cakes, or she'd just make the most beautiful fluffy sponge.
Oh yeah.
Just a simple cake like that.
What about an ice cream cake? Did you ever go to McDonald's when they used to take you out the back and give you the ice cream cake?
Take you out the back. They never took me out the back, mate. Different McDonald's.
No. Oh, mate, this is Mermaid. You know, Mermaid Waters on the Gold
Simon.
Coast. No.
I got an ice cream cake.
Ronald's out of here.
Come out the back.
It wasn't
No.
like.
We went in the party room.
No, it was no. So what happened was we did the
Yeah.
we did the party room,
Yeah.
and then there was the special moment on the birthday
Where
we
brought
got to go to the
cake
freezer.
out. No.
No, we went to the freezer at the Mermaid McDonald's,
I don't know what's going on at
and then they
Mermaid.
locked us in there.
I don't know what's going on at Mermaid.
No,
At Toowoomba Macca's, the lady bought the cake out.
No, we all went in the freezer.
No.
It was a whole thing.
Nah.
They took us out the back.
That's a rogue Macca's. That is a rogue Macca's at Mermaid
Are you
Waters.
serious?
Surprise, surprise.
It was great fun. We were in there with all the ice cream cakes and the fries. Just bags of fries everywhere.
No, something's gone very, very wrong. You're never meant to see behind the curtain at Macca's. You're never meant to see the frozen
No,
fries.
mate, they took us right at the back.
Oh,
It was a
no.
full-on experience.
There's gonna be a
So that was a unique
inquiry.
experience, do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No one else listening or watching this ever went out the back of
you
Macca's
know what?
to get
I
their
guarantee.
cake.
Get into the closed Facebook group if you ever did a freezer tour.
That was freezer tour? No, mate. Because they wanted us all to think that they were chopping up the potatoes out the back and making chips. They didn't want us to know that they were frozen, covered in fat. You've grown.
Gold Coast, mate. It'll really. They've got some weird shit going on.
You've
up there,
had a
don't they?
traumatic experience and you don't even realise it yet. That
Yeah.
was wrong. That was a rogue Macca's. That's very Mermaid Waters.
It is Mermaid Waters. They love it. Yeah.
I think that says it all. No, Toowoomba Macca's, by the book.
Are they?
By the book.
Yeah.
Right, you kids, we're going to play a game where you all wear a crown and pop a balloon, and then the lady's going to bring out your cake.
All right. What do you think of this big fatso that ate the entire cake?
I mean, I love it. And I love joining the search. Joining the
yeah.
hunt for this, for whatever madman ate this cake is so wonderful. Just a great yarn to tell your kids.
Yeah.
Forever. You'll be telling your grandkids about the time you ate the cake.
All right. Let's get into our first audio secret for today.
My secret is that I've had 2 abortions and am about to go through my 3rd at home, and I'm really scared and anxious about it. But also at the same time, I think we've got to be empowered that women of today have so many rights and choices, and our ancestors fought for a long time so we could have autonomy of our bodies, and in no way is this easy for me. In fact, it's the hardest thing I've ever done. But the choice I have to make. I already have children, and this is just it. I hope everyone has some empathy for me out there and some strength as well, because I'm going to need it. Anyway, I love you guys.
I just think off the top that you have gone overboard on the voice changing.
I couldn't actually hear it.
couldn't understand.
I was hoping that you were picking up on
I'm
it because I'm
pretty
thinking,
sure-
I was going, oh fuck, this is really hard to hear.
I'm pretty sure a demon from the bowels of hell has had an abortion. And they've told us
so
about
do we not
it
even know what that was
through
about?
a toilet roll.
Could you not hear any of that?
I heard abortion.
Okay.
And
no, yeah. Okay.
I honestly was sitting here thinking, okay, Bags has heard this one and he's been so sweet. And
Well, because she
correct
said,
me if I'm wrong.
No,
Did she
said,
say, "Can you make sure you change my voice"?
Yeah, of course. And so I went hardcore. I went so hardcore that we can't
hard.
actually understand it.
No.
We can kind of understand it.
I
No, I think if you were listening to that through your headphones, I think you'd understand
would you
it.
understand it. Well,
But I think because we're sitting so far
would
away,
you mind sending me a direct message and telling me what exactly,
happened there. No, abortion.
good or bad, yay or nay? I mean, from her
Well, no,
perspective.
I think she's talking about how the laws are, like changing and all that kind of thing, and it's not good for people and blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
I did hear a bit of that. Did you hear
Okay.
that?
No.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Am I just making that bit up?
No. You
I
probably
could
not.
be.
I just saw abortion.
Abortions.
Okay, abortions. Look, I do think, I tell you what this is reminding me of. And look, honestly, obviously we're not laughing at you for it's
no,
just Bags.
it's my bad.
Uncle Bags being so heavy-handed.
Why am I Uncle Bags?
Because you've been sweet, you've been kind, trying to protect
That's not uncle vibes.
her. Okay, relax, whatever. Granddad Bags. I mean, does that make you feel better? Whatever makes you feel good. This is all about you, this lady's abortion. He's just tried to be helpful and he's gone a little bit overboard. But, okay, what I can ascertain is, right, so you're saying that she's going, look, I've had an abortion and I'm grateful that I can do that in Australia. Is that the vibe?
I get that vibe.
Great. Let's go with that vibe. That's the only vibe we got. So let's go with it.
Yeah, that is a good thing. That is a good thing. It's a great thing that Australia, we at least don't have those
Thank
weird
you, Jesus.
laws over here.
I was a bit offended the other week when Lily Allen talked about her abortions. Did you see that? She and her best friend have a podcast.
And why were you offended?
I'll tell you why. Because they were laughing about it a lot. Lily was saying something like either I can't remember how many abortions. I've had so many abortions. I used to just get pregnant all the time and have abortions. And her friend said, oh my God, it's so great to hear you say that because I'm the same. I just had so many and I can't even remember. And what offended me about it actually was that it felt tone deaf in this moment where so many American women, for example,
Can't.
Yeah.
Or have to go to other places.
Being
to
locked out of this basic health care.
Yeah.
And I assumed that's where they were heading with their conversation, but they never did. And I just thought, look, I love Lily Allen, but we all know she lives in her own little bubble world. And, I think she's pretty open about that as well. And I just was disappointed. I thought, hey, how about a shout out to, you'll have listeners in America, you'll have listeners in other parts of Europe, all around the world, women who can't access that. And for very many reasons, that is a big, 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 big problem. And so I think that our caller here is kind of referencing that. I got the impression that she was saying, obviously it's difficult for her. It's not the first termination she's had, and she's sort of grateful that she can.
She can, in
Yeah,
our
and
country.
I said this once on the project, I think that something that's missing in this debate is the fact that none of us wants to have a termination.
Because
If I-
it's a horrendous experience, right?
Well, it's an awful thing.
Yeah.
All of it's awful.
Yeah.
And if I had my way, there would never be another abortion in the world.
yeah.
I don't want there ever to be another
But
termination
there needs to
in
be.
the world.
It needs to exist. It needs to be able to happen because
Right,
people
they
need to have that
exist.
choice.
I mean, we're at the
Yeah.
place at the moment in the States where, women have to go full term with pregnancies that threaten their lives, that threaten the
Yeah,
babies'
God.
lives. There was a woman who was in a coma. She had some sort of accident while she was pregnant. She was brain dead and they kept her alive to incubate the baby. And
Jesus.
it's like, it's real Handmaid's Tale shit that's going on in the States at the moment. So, yes, let's all be grateful that those of us who live in Australia, and, I genuinely think, I always say this, we are very, very lucky. We live in a great place. We have listeners living in the States who no doubt live in places where they can no longer access pregnancy terminations or, lots of things that they
Horrible.
could. Yeah. So shout out to our lovely caller who bags went overboard in protecting, but better that than the opposite. I'm glad that you went overboard instead of, not. And
Grandpa Bags.
yeah, Grandpa Bagsy sends his best and so do I.
How do you file that one?
Perfectly understandable. It happens, man. It happens.
Yeah. Let's get into the final secret for today.
Hi, me again with the bogan voice. Just wanted to share with you that I have come to notice that the background on this little website looks like a dick and balls. It's wonky, shrinked ball, big ball, and a droopy doodle.
What website?
Anyway, I do have a secret. Since me and my husband have been back together, I can't help but think about tracking his phone. And yeah, just wanted to know what your thoughts were on should I or shouldn't I. It's a really long story, guys. I don't want to get into it.
Appreciate
it's fucking messy. We're complex as fuck, both of us, with our neurodiversity and kids. But yeah, just thought, should I or shouldn't I?
She's created her own segment.
Oh, I know.
Should I or shouldn't I?
I mean, there's a couple of things to unpack there. Firstly, what website is she talking about at the start?
With the droopy balls
and
the penis,
you
the
didn't
floppy
tell
penis.
us. For all we know, it could
Is that
be,
our website?
could be dickandballs.com that you're looking at.
Is it KiwiBurial.com?
I don't think so.
Does that look like a dick and balls?
Not to my memory.
Let's have a look at our own website.
Yeah.
KiwiBeReal.com.
I mean, I don't look at it.
It's just two armchairs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just this, isn't it?
It's just
what we're
this.
sitting on. Can we be real?
You got the pink chair, I got the yellow chair.
Yeah. Sorry, this is going to take me ages.
No, don't look at it. It's fine. It definitely doesn't look like that.
I've got to check. Have we been hacked by ISIS? No. Look, that's
That's not a dick and balls,
that's not a dick
mate.
and balls, is it?
You can't even get the full website on the screen.
No.
Or maybe
That's a you problem. You might have to look into
Yeah,
that.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Anyway, look, now I'm remembering. Remember we heard from, I think this is the same lady we heard from last week or recently who was saying that I said she had acted like a man because she left.
Oh, yes.
She took off and she left her husband with the kids and the mortgage and everything. But now she's saying they're back together. And I said that was a mistake incidentally, didn't I, girl? Didn't I, girl?
Yeah, but we did talk about how that's what happens. You have got to go through the phases. You've got to go through the phases. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, which you went through.
Oh, I did, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Yeah, I don't think you'll stay together long term, and I'm not a psychic, but that's just my vibe. But and now here you are, lo and behold, saying, should I check his phone? Well, the obvious answer to that is yes. And, will it be the precursor to the next breakup? Probably yes. I mean, that's what I think's going on here, right? Check his phone.
Okay.
And if there's nothing untoward on it, then he need never know that you checked it. So that's a win-win. And if there is something untoward on it, you should know about it. You need to know about it so you can act on it.
Phone tracking.
I've never done it. I swear to God, never done it.
Why do I not get the vibe that you're telling the truth?
I don't know why you don't.
Because you love investigations.
I do love investigations. But my ex-husband was a simple, simple man. And I don't think...
Why do you always, whenever there's an opportunity, just to really kick him when he's
keeping it real, girl. I don't
Throw
think
the guy a bone.
he could have... I mean, I always knew the code to his phone. Because sometimes I'd have to, use it to do something for an app or something. Like he would say to me something, can you send an email from my address, something like that. So I could have.
Yeah.
And I just too simple to have a burner. Just like... He would have asked me to get the burner for him, pick it up, and, just not. But I do think, yeah, you might as well track the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd already feel pretty low if I thought that I should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So the app is like a thing that you can hide on the phone so that it doesn't look like, it just looks like another app on the phone. Is that right?
I don't know. What app are you talking about? To track it?
The tracking, yeah.
No, I think she's just talking about looking at his phone while he's in the shower, isn't she?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the vibe I got. I don't know about an app that can do it.
Isn't there like a tracking app where you can tell where
probably is.
Like where people are and shit?
You mean that? Well, I mean, you can use Find My Phone. You can just both get on the same account for that.
Okay.
Or Family 360 or any of those.
Right.
I don't know which one of us is right, but either way...
Scary.
It is. I feel like
It's
if I got to
stalkery,
the
it's
point
weird.
where I wanted to either look at his phone or track his whereabouts, I'd already feel pretty bad about the relationship if I was at that point. But I think if you're asking the question, should I? Yes, do it. Do it. Because you're obviously suspicious for a reason.
Yep.
Do it. And I bet you $100
You're going to find something.
you're right.
If you've got a secret you want to share it on the podcast, all you have to do is go to the link in the bio. You can also write them into us as well. Just jump into closed Facebook group. We are on YouTube. If you're listening to this, you can search Can We Be Real on YouTube. We'll catch you again tomorrow.